he's right, isn't he, that freedom here is the driver, whether it is the Ukrainian folk proudly, bravely defending themselves against a Russian incursion, or the Brits voting to say, we don't want Brussels, we don't want the European Union. It's about freedom.
Well, we all want freedom. It started with the people of Israel in Egypt walking through the desert for 40 years to get freedom. But he wasn't particularly wise to connect a war to Brexit. It just seems like he's capitalizing on the terrible...
He was clear it was the motivation, not the actual fighting, shooting and death.
That's true. It's just very unfortunate if you are seen as trying to connect the really terrible fate of the Ukrainians with the free choice of people in this country to choose their future, and they chose a particular course, and it seems to have been successful so far. But the point is this, and we have seen it over and over again throughout world history, and starting in biblical times, that you can keep people suppressed for some time, for a long time. But even if you are the most authoritarian regime, at some point they will rise up. We saw it very powerfully 30 years ago, or a little bit more than 30 years ago, in the Warsaw Pact countries.
Sure. Let me bring Nick in. Isn't that exactly what it was about? The people of Britain saying they wanted to rise up against Brussels and the European Union. That's the analogy he was seeking to make, however inept or clumsy it may have seemed.
I thought the comparison was obscene, actually. We weren't here in the United Kingdom, whatever you felt about Brexit, it wasn't about struggling for freedom. We are free, we have been free, we will be free. And to make that comparison with the smashing of cities in the way that it's going on at the moment, I think is un-prime ministerial, and he shouldn't have done it.
The final point on that, because, I mean, we could literally do half an hour on it, because it is a genuinely important and interesting thing, but you say that, not glibly, because I know you well enough to know you give it great thought.
I chose my word carefully.
No, I know you did. But the people here in this country did not feel that they any longer had freedom over the control of their borders, freedom over immigration, freedom over their tax rates, freedom over their economy, freedom over international treaties. It's not shooting bang-bang stuff, but it is freedom.
A majority of people who voted in 2016 felt that way, not the whole country.